Let's start here by reading. This scientist and her colleagues have determined that as much as 25% of the sand on Mars is composed of spherules. These spherical bits of glass form when asteroids collide with the planet, ejecting bits of molten rock into the atmosphere that, after cooling and solidifying into glass, rain back onto Mars' surface. So, first of all, we have a string of nouns joined by prepositions. Prepositions tell us the relationship between nouns. Sometimes you have multiple nouns joined by prepositions, and the rule is judge singularity and plurality by the first noun in the string. The keys are gold, and everything else is just extra information. So here we have bits of glass, and the word of is the prepositional relationship. By the way, we have adjectives. They're not just bits of glass, but they're these spherical bits of glass. So these bits form when asteroids collide with the planet. Now that's followed by a modifier that says that when this happens, they are ejecting bits of molten rock into the atmosphere that rain back onto Mars's surface. So all of that is a modifier because it starts with ing. Ing words are not verbs. If it wanted to be a clause, it would say it was ejecting bits of molten rock into the atmosphere that rain back onto Mars's surface. But in any case, those bits of rock. So once again, we have a string of nouns joined by prepositions, but those bits rain back onto Mars's surface with a modifier right here. So for the record, both the purple part and the red part are both modifiers. A modifier is missing the subject, the verb, or both. The purple one starts with ing, so it's missing the verb and it's also missing the subject. And in red, we're not seeing this happened after cooling and solidifying into glass. Instead, it's just after cooling and solidifying into glass. So that's a modifier as well. But you can have modifiers in a row. You can also have one modifier within another. But generally, a modifier is something in the middle of a sentence that you can basically delete. So the main part of the sentence is these bits of glass form when asteroids collide with the planet. But on the side, we hear that that's ejecting bits of rock into the atmosphere that rain back onto Mars' surface. And even within that, we're hearing that these bits, after cooling and solidifying into glass, rain back onto Mars' surface. So in any case, the answer here is D.